Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas, your source for Ford news, update, and information with a video on the 2025 Ford F-150. The order banks are open up right now to place an order for an F-150. So we're going through all the different trim levels so you know exactly what's standard equipment, plus the different what's in different packages and standalone options in one video. So you can go ahead and be educated and go in and place your order with your dealer and know exactly what that vehicle is going to look like when it comes in. So hopefully this video helps you out, and make sure you're subscribed with that bell notification turned on so you can see the rest of these videos and go back again. We're on the platinum trim now on this, and so we've done all the others prior to this, but we still have the trimmer and the Raptor to do after this. So you might want to stay subscribed for that. All right, we're going to jump in. A quick overview. Oh, we are going to have there's timestamps down below. Move around, use it as a resource to you. There's some things, if you watch some of the other videos, you can skip over and get to the some of the other timestamps. But also we'll have information about ordering tips for you. So if you are going to place an order with a local dealer, some things to think about to make sure you're well aware of what's going to happen, as well as our YouTube special. So we are doing below MSRP pricing as a YouTube special. So we'll have more information about that. Timestamp for that is down there as well if you want to move and find out what we're doing if you want to order from us. So, all right, now let's jump into this, and we're going to go to Ford's build and price here. So that way you can kind of see the vehicle and some of the information as we talk about it bigger. Now, if you're on a desktop website, you would go into vehicles and go to trucks and vans, and then you can go over to F-150. Now, if you're in a mobile phone, see down here, on a desktop, you'll want to see that's 24. As long as there's still vehicle inventory at dealers, the build and price will be available for 24 model years. So they go hand in hand. It's all the same system. So you want to go to 25 F-150, and then you see the build and price for that and click in and go into there that way. Now, if you are in a mobile, it's difficult because if you go into just like we did vehicles and F-150, you're going to see 24. And even if you scroll all the way down, you won't see anything for 25 model year. You want to go to shop up here and then select build and price, and then find the 25 model year that way. So just so you're aware of that. Now, we're talking about platinum trim here. So this in here, only available in Super Crew configuration. So if you're looking for regular cab, you got to go with XL. If you're looking for Super Cab, you have 3 trim levels: XL, STX, XLT. This is available in Super Crew. So you'll see Super Cruise available on about every trim level, including the Platinum. So they start at $74,705, same price as a King Ranch. It's just a different look than the King Ranch, so it depends on what you're looking for. With this in here, available in either a 5.5-foot bed or a 6.5-foot bed for the Platinum Edition. They are going to come standard in 4x4. So let's go ahead and go in here and click on that and get information on some of the mechanical features. I like to cover those first. So for the mechanical features, you'll see the standard motor is a 3.5-liter EcoBoost engine with auto start-stop. So that means when it comes to stoplight, stop sign, press your brake, it's going to shut the vehicle off. Let go of the brakes, turn it back on. There is a with a circle around it. You can deactivate that happening for that engine cycle. Now, this is kind of nice. I think in the past, the Platinum came standard and hybrid. Not this year. So I don't know if it was that way last year or not. I can't remember. But that's going to be standard. You can see you can get a hybrid as an optional equipment on the Platinum Edition as well. We'll get into options in a little bit and talk more about that later on. 10-speed automatic transmission for that EcoBoost engine. So that's the same as we've had in the past. Select shift as well for that with the progressive range. And then for your four-wheel drive system, it is going to be the 2-speed automatic four-wheel drive. So that means it's going to have the auto four-wheel drive setting with neutral tow capabilities. So you'll be able to neutral tow this. Now, for your drive modes, it's going to have the normal, eco, sport, tow haul, slippery, deep snow, sand, and you'll have mud ruts mode. So several different, depending on what you're driving on, it'll change the shifting of the transmission, how the vehicle responds, throttle response, and everything else that way, depending on those different drive modes. You will have electric parking brake with an auto hold. So that allows you, if you're in a stoplight, stop sign, you can actually let go of the brake, and it's going to hold the brake for you. Press the gas, and it'll get going. Also, hill start assist, too. So if you're on a hill, it'll help transition from a brake to a gas without you drifting back. We do have a fully boxed steel frame, independent front suspension, as well as front sway bar, too. And we do have the Fail-safe cooling system. I had to figure out where I was on the notes. Also, for your shocks there, you're going to be gas shocks on the front and the rear. They're heavy duty for both. The rear are going to be mounted on the outside of the leaf springs. So the springs in the back are going to be a 2-stage variable rate leaf spring, and in the front they're going to be coil springs up there. So, and then we have power rack and pinion steering as well for the vehicle. So that's all of our mechanical features, and let's get into safety features. So now, if you've watched the Lariat and the King Ranch, it's all the same safety features that it was with those, and so you can check those out. But if you're only watching this video because you want to get all the details, then let's go over those different safety features. And these are different than they are. A couple different features on safety than we did see in the XL, STX, and XLT. So if you watch those, a lot of them are the same, except for a couple technologies that have been upgraded from the XLT that are part of the Copilot 360 Assist 2.0. So let's go through these real quick here for you. For airbags, you have a driver and front passenger dual stage airbag. Deploys a different size airbag, depends on how close you are to the front of the vehicle. We have a driver and passenger seat mounted side impact airbag. That's going to deploy from the seat if you have that side collision. Safety canopy side curtain airbag. That's going to deploy down from the roof to help from, with the rollover sensor. It's going to help from breaking glass, sheet metal coming in and hurting you, and that kind of thing. Advanced track with roll stability control, and also includes curve control. So if you're going into that curve maybe too fast, maybe it's slick out, it's going to use a series of brakes in milliseconds to keep you going on your intended path. We have pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking that includes pedestrian detection, forward collision warning, dynamic brake support. So the way this works is if you're going to slow enough speed, it'll actually sense those pedestrians coming by. Otherwise, also the forward collision warning lets you know if there's a vehicle maybe going too slow and at the current speed you're going to hit them, then it's going to activate and it's going to have dynamic brake support that's going to preload those brakes for you so you can stop even faster. We do have post-collision braking, so if you're in an accident, it's going to brake the vehicle if you don't put it in park. We also have intersection assist. So if you're coming across the intersection and there's someone coming and maybe you're not paying attention, maybe there's 2 lanes and you can't see them, it'll brake the vehicle so you don't hopefully have that that accident, or you're not both going full speed when you do have that accident. We do have automatic emergency braking oncoming. So that is something new that we did see that in the Maverick for this year, and now it's going to be introduced into the F-150. And so we assume what that means is that if you have somebody that comes over, maybe they cross the line and they're right in front of you, it's going to brake the vehicle. So again, both of you going full speed, that collision is going to be more severe, but if it can brake you, then maybe it's a less severe accident. So that's what that's for. Evasive steering assist. So maybe you can't avoid the person in front of you. Maybe they did brake real quick and you're maybe real close to them and you're not able to brake in time to stop. You can try to avoid them, evade them basically. Then it'll help with the steering around them. So how those are different from the XLT trim level is they said camera only on XLT. And again, I'm going to get some clarification on that. We don't have information yet in the eSource book for us for dealers yet on exactly what that means. SOS post-crash alert system. It's going to honk the horns, flash the lights if you're in an accident off the side of the road. And then we also do have lane keeping system, which includes a lane keeping alert, the aid, the driver alert, and the road edge detection. So road edge detection is kind of cool because if it gets over close to the edge of that road, some of those edges are right on the line, it's going to kind of alert you and let you know. So it kind of puts that on there. I actually had that happen to the Expedition recently. And then you have driver alert that also alerts you if you're taking your hands off the steering wheel too often. And then the lane keeping aid and alert, they can be worked together or separately. So the alert's going to do is it's going to let you go over that line, but it's going to vibrate the steering wheel and let you know you've crossed over that line. The aid system will activate earlier and try to keep you in your lane. You see those zones there on the screen. And then we do have perimeter alarm. That's going to, when you lock that vehicle up, there's nobody inside, no pets or anything. It's going to secure that to vehicle. So if someone tries to break glass, get inside, it's going to honk the horns, flash the lights. Also works with the inclination sensors. So if someone tries to take your wheels, it'll do the same thing. Security lock, passive, and a theft system. What that basically means is simply that only the coded key can start the vehicle. So if somebody tries to hotwire or whatever, it's going to set the alarm off and everything too. So Ford security package. That is a 1-year activation for this, and this is going to allow you to be able to connect with law enforcement to help secure your vehicle, because you can find out where your vehicle is located because of the Ford Pass Connect. So now they're using that as a package to be able to give that information to law enforcement so they can go and retrieve your vehicle for you. So you get 1 year activation of that for free. So, all right, so let's look at the exterior of the vehicle now. Now for the grille, it is a black gloss black surround grille with the black bars there. So gloss black bars. So you're going to have that black grille. So in the past, we've seen a platinum black appearance package. That's pretty much standard starting last year. So last year and this year. 360-degree camera. So there's a camera underneath the grille there, as well as in the back. And then on the side mirrors, you can see it's completely around the vehicle with the split screen view. And with the front or backup camera, depends on if you're in reverse or if you're in drive with the camera activated. LED projector headlights with dynamic bending headlights as well. You'll see the signature lighting as well come down. You'll have LED fog lights down there with the cornering lamp as well there for you. You will have automatic headlights, so come on automatically when it gets dark, shut off when it gets light. And we do have configurable daytime running light as well. We do have rain lamp. That means when it's raining, your wipers are on, the headlights will turn on. And then we do have auto high beams as well. So auto high beams will come on. If it's dark enough outside, the brights will come on. If someone approaches you and see the lights, it'll shut them off. Now that's a feature you can activate and deactivate in your lighting section of our vehicle settings screen. Some people like to do it manually. All right, we do have for the bumper, it's going to be body colored front bumper. It's kind of hard to tell in this image here, but body colored front bumper. And I think this here is going to be also black right there. Depends on the vehicle here. So front tow hooks as well up there on the vehicle too. Front sensing system as well. So as you pull in, you'll be able to alert you as you get closer and closer. So now you really have parameter sensing, because we'll talk about the rear ones in just a little bit. Rain sensing wipers. So if those are in their intermittent settings and you have this activated in your wiper section of your vehicle settings screen, then those wipers are going to turn on. It starts raining, it'll turn on, and starts raining harder, then it'll wipe even faster. And then the hood, you do have a unique hood on this one, kind of like you do with the King Ranch, with the gloss black inserts in the hood as well there for you. The wheels, 20-inch painted gloss black wheel here with the all-terrain tire. So it's a 275/60R20 black sidewall all-terrain tire. Tire pressure monitoring system on all those as well, and four-wheel disc brakes with ABS as well for that. For your mirrors, it is going to have power folding mirror, power glass, and heat. You'll have turn signal indicator, memory as well, auto dimming rear view mirror for the driver's side, and you'll have high intensity LED security approach lamp that's going to light the ground beside the vehicle, and LED spotlights with 2 different switches for the left and right to be able to put that spotlight out if you're out there and you want to be able to see. And then you'll have the gloss black skull caps as well. No matter what color vehicle you have, they'll be gloss black. You'll have the bliss with cross traffic alert, so that blind spot information system. So if there's someone in your blind spot, it comes a light in the corner of that mirror and lets you know it's not safe to go in that lane at that time. Also, cross traffic alert. Someone's going to cross your path behind you. It's going to also let you know, uses those same sensors. There's someone back there, alert you with some tones, as well as in the productivity screen will light up a red, so you know that you need to not back up. The fender badge over here will be black with the platinum wording on there, so you'll have that. And then also the door handles are going to be body color door handles, as well as your tailgate handle on the back. You will have intelligent access with push button start with approach detection. So as you approach the vehicle, it'll put that approach lamp down beside the vehicle, and then put your hands in the door handle, automatically unlock the vehicle, allow you to get in and out, and even has push button start. So you don't have to get the key fob out of your pocket. You'll have a key fob with unlock and lock on it with a hidden key inside the end, and you'll have remote start on the remote too. So you can remote start it real nice and quickly if you're in close enough proximity. Now for the beltline molding, all the others is kind of more of a textured beltline molding. This is going to be a gloss black beltline molding across it. Really make it pop. Power deployable running boards on the side as well back here. And you will have the easy fuel capless filler door. So no cap to worry about. Just open that fuel door there. Put the nozzle in, fill it up when you're needing to, and just, of course, close that door when you're done. We'll have an extended range 36-gallon fuel tank standard equipment on your Platinum Edition as well. Now, on the back, center high mounted stoplight back here with the back there with the integrated cargo lamp. So you can see that. Also does have the rear privacy glass and these back windows, back glass with rear defrost and power sliding rear window as well. We do have an LED light back here on the back as you're backing up, so you can be able to see at nighttime even, backing up to trailers, that kind of thing. your body colored rear bumpers back here with reverse sensing, have rear view camera as well, so you're going to be able to see behind you as you're backing up and get alerted if you get too close to anything. And you get the reverse brake assist. So that means if you're not paying attention to any of those, then it'll brake the vehicle so you don't hit somebody or run something over, like a, somebody's bike in the driveway or something like that. You have a spare tire that's tucked underneath. You can lower that down by using the opening that's right here. It is not locked, so you don't have the lock on that, but you can lower that down. And there is a lock as optional equipment for this year, so you'll have that option. And then you do have a jack that's going to be in there on behind the rear seat on the passenger side. And then the exhaust tip, single exhaust tip. It is saying it is a smoked chrome look to that tip on there. And then we do have the power tailgate lock that locks with the doors. And we do have power tailgate release. Now, this one will have power tailgate down and up as part of the bed utility package, because that's going to be standard equipment. We'll get to that a little bit and what's always included, including the Pro Access tailgate, but that'll be included in that too. And then we do have the Class 4 trailer tow hitch with the smart trailer tow connector that allows you to connect up. Don't forget that it gives you the checklist of everything. And then the 4-pin, 7-pin wiring connected, and then trailer sway control. You also, because it has a 360-degree camera, you get the Pro Trailer Backup Assist and the Pro Trailer Hitch Assist. So that allows you with that dial to back up that trailer. So you're steering the trailer with the dial and your camera. And then in the screen there, and then on the hitch, if you don't have something connected, it'll ask you if you have a trailer connected or not. If you say no, then it knows it wants to use the hitch assist, and you'll control driving the vehicle back to your hitch, and it'll help position that right up for you, which is really nice. Inside the bed, you'll have 4 tie downs in there. We've seen that on all of them. Also, bed storage box on the passenger side over here. And on the driver's side, you're going to have the 2.0 kilowatt Pro Power on board for your EcoBoost motors. If you elect to go with the optional hybrid, you'll get 2.4 kilowatt Pro Power on board. Zone lighting as well, so it uses all the lights in the back for this, the tail lights, the camera lights here, the lights in the side, and everything to be able to light up around the vehicle so you can see completely around it. You can pick any of the zones, or you can pick all of them if you want for that. Now, moving to the interior, we do have illuminated entry in here, so it's going to light up here. We do have ambient lighting. It lights up the cup holders and footwells as well. That's going to be ice blue. We do have fade to off interior lighting, so once you shut those doors, it will fade those off at some point. And then we do have carpeted flooring with carpeted floor mats. They're going to be special platinum floor mats. You can see the badging on there, so special dedicated floor mats for the Platinum Edition. We do have bright inserts for the scuff plates, so it'll say Platinum on there as you're getting in on the front doors. And then speaking of the doors, we do have a special dedicated interior trim, soft armrest, grab handle, and map pockets for the and then also you do have some special aluminum accent on, you can see on the glove box in there on the instrument panel and all that. So special aluminum applique. It says on the center panel and the console as well. You'll have that on the console too. So in fact, let's go to this view here for just a second. You can see that right there, and you can see that look. And then your vents back here will be black with the vanes with the chrome knobs for those right there. So that'll be very special. Now you'll have grab handles. You can see them on the A pillar here as well as on the B pillar right there. You'll have it on both sides for that there too. For the seats, unique multi-contoured seats with active motion leather bucket seats. Active motion is your massaging seats, by the way. 10-way for the power driver, including power lumbar. 8-way power passenger with power lumbar for them, and then driver memory as well for the driver. Heated and ventilated seats for the front seats. Those are cooled seats, by the way. And then you'll have heated seats on those 2 outbound seats in the back. Also, you'll notice they're going to be leather. They'll have the badging on as well. A flip-down armrest with cup holders in there. Partitioned underneath storage down there. On the King Ranch, I wasn't sure it came with that. It actually mentions it in the order guide as an upgrade from King Ranch to Platinum, so I don't think the King Ranch gets that on there, even though the image showed that on the building price when we did that video. The 60/40 split bench seats, you can fold that up and get access to that. And then there are USB charging ports behind the console, as well as a 400-watt outlet back there. I think I covered all that. Now, we do have power windows for you, including one touch for the front windows up and down feature, and then power windows for the back as well. We do have power door locks with that. Remember the key fob there you have, and then auto lock and auto unlock for that. Power adjustable pedals, the electronic can go forward and back, included in your memory features. You have memory for your driver's seat as well, the mirrors and the pedals, and the power tilt and telescoping steering wheel that'll go electronically up and down, forward and back as well. Speaking of the steering wheel, you will see the platinum etching there with the aluminum finish there to it. Premium wrapped. Also, it is going to be heated as well. Actually, it says leather wrapped here with the heated steering wheel. And there you go. And then we do have, this is going to come with the 12-inch productivity screen here for you. That's going to be standard equipment on all of the vehicles. And this is going to come with adaptive cruise control with lane centering, predictive speed assist, and stop and go. So what that means is it's going to slow you down to the speed of the vehicle in front of you. So you don't hit them, don't have to press your brake or anything. Even if they can come to a complete stop, it'll do that as well. That's what the stop and go means. And you just hit your resume, and it'll resume the safe distance behind them. Pass them, it'll go back up to the speed that you are you're wanting. Also, the lane centering is going to keep you in the center of your lane as well. So when you have the cruise control activated. So, and then predictive speed assist means it'll help you on curves, but also with those speed signs. So speed sign recognition, they've removed the speed sign recognition wording. They like the predictive speed assist wording instead. So also slow you down and adjust for those speed signs in those speed zones. You can pick your tolerance on that as well. It'll also come equipped with Blue Cruise too. So you'll see it does have the driver state detection there. So it knows if you're paying attention and looking at the road. Even if you don't, even after the trial subscription of Blue Cruise, you'll still have that, by the way. And then Blue Cruise is it's a new 1.4 version of that. So it helps you change lanes without having to take over the steering wheel. So you just turn the turn signal on, it'll switch lanes for you. It'll in-lane reposition. So if you have a car that's going faster than, or that's or a big truck or something that's right beside you, it'll actually move you over in that lane. And then also with that, it's a more enhanced system as well for those construction zones, those narrower lanes and that kind of stuff. It actually is a much better system for that as well. Okay, that's all. And then you get the Blue Cruise for 1 year included as well. So that's included with the Platinum Edition. So after 1 year, you'll have to pay for a subscription. I think it's $80 a year. All right. And then, no, maybe it's $80 a month. Anyway, so there you go. I think it's $800 a year, something like that. All right. Dual zone electronic climate control. So driver and front passenger have 2 different temperatures. You have B&O audio sound system by Bang & Olufsen. It's the 8 speakers, including a subwoofer there. Actually, I want to look. Yes, including the subwoofer, 8 speakers on that, and then Sync 4 system with the 12-inch touchscreen with the swipe capabilities. You do have information on demand, so you can just swipe that over. It does have the wireless phone connection, 911 assist, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, over-the-air updates, digital owner's manual, the conversational voice command. So if you set that up, you can say, okay, forward or whatever, and it's going to listen and start listening for you, so you don't have to hit any buttons on the steering wheel. And then you do have the connected navigation for 1 year as well. So Blue Cruise and the navigation are 1 year. After that, you'll have to pay for a subscription for both of those. All right. Auto dimming rear view mirror. So no lever to worry about flipping. Nighttime, it'll automatically dim that mirror with those cars coming behind you with those bright lights. Visors are going to be, they have visors for the driver and front passenger. They flip down mirrors on the back side of those that are illuminated as well for you. Auxiliary jack over here. You have 2 USB ports as well. In the media hub area, which has a door covering it right now. Push that forward. You'll have 2 USB ports in there as well to be able to charge your devices. And then you have the 4-Pass Connect that allows you to free app you download, connect your vehicle in. You can unlock and lock it from anywhere, remote start the vehicle from anywhere, schedule remote start times, locate your vehicle, even check the vehicle status like the fuel you have in it, tire pressure, even if you need an oil change, all that kind of stuff using the app. And you also get the 5G LTE Wi-Fi hotspot. You get it for 3 months, connect up to 10 different devices. After that, you will have to pay for a subscription if you want to continue that with that through AT&T. All right, so that's all standard equipment. Let's talk about different colors. Now, moving to the interior, you have black interior. This is the only environment option for you on the Platinum Edition. They used to have a Marsala interior and such, but looks like it's only black here for this. Let me double check that real quick for me and with my notes for the Platinum. Yes, just the one color there for you. Now, speaking of exterior colors, though, let's go and talk about those. You do have the agate black, You have the Star White. It is a tri-coat, so it's $9.95 for that color. You also do have, oh, that moved my black on me. There we go. We do have the Rapid Red Tinted Clear Coat, $4.95 for that. And then we have Antimatter Blue, no cost for that color. Carbonized Gray, no cost for that color. There you go. Iconic Silver, no cost for that color. And then we do have the Space White, and no cost for that color. That's a color that's not new. It's brought back. F-150 used to have that. Now they brought that back. So you have that color as well for you. Yeah, there you go. So, all right. And so those are all of our standard features there for you. Plus, you get standard 3 packages are also standard features as well. It doesn't actually list those in here, but you do get a standard equipment, the bed utility package, the mobile office package, and the tow haul package. Those are going to be standard equipment. And you can say, Tim, well, you didn't mention some things. That's because they're included in the packages. So let's go over those. I pre-recorded those already yesterday. So let's go over the bed utility package, the mobile office package, and the tow haul package. Now let's talk about the mobile office package. Now this package is standard on King Ranch, Platinum, and Raptor. It is included on the XLT High 303A, Tremor High 402A, Lariat High 502A. It is available on the STX Mid 200A, STX FX4 201A, and also available on the XLT Standard 301A, XLT Mid 302, Tremor 401A, Lariat Mid 501A. So it's going to be available with those. So there you go. On the STX vehicles, it will come with the console work surface. So you kind of seeing that because you do get the floor console. So it's going to flip that up and allow you to put your laptop on it and work it. Also, you get the 400-watt outlets as part of this. So they're going to be one behind the console inside, and then also in the one in the bed. So in the back of the bed. So you're going to get 400-watt outlet there to be able to plug different devices in and that kind of stuff, which comes in handy. Now on the XLT, on the standard 301A, which includes all the STX features, it says, plus you'll get bucket seats. So on this, you'll get bucket seats. You'll also get the lockable rear storage for the Super Crew models with this package. So again, requires that front bucket seats there for it because they no longer are, I think, putting it on the 40-20-40. Now on the XLT Mid 302A, XLT High 303A, Tremor, Lariat, King Ranch, Platinum, and Raptors include XLT standard 301A features, plus you'll get the wireless charging pad. So you'll get the wireless charging pad with this package when it's included with all those others. So that's something else to note there. And then also mentioned down here as notes, the 2 kilowatt Pro Power on board replaces a 400-watt outlet on the Tremor, King Ranch, Platinum, 701A, Platinum, 702A, Raptor 801 and 802As. So instead of 400-watt outlet. And then also 2.4 kilowatt Pro Power on board will replace a 400-watt outlet as listed above when equipped with the Power Boost vehicles. So there you go. So 400-watt inverter standard beginning on XLT. So, and then, yeah, keep that in mind. You're going to have those already included. So, but that gives you a good idea, kind of that mobile office package, giving the console work surface and everything. So those are the options for that for the different trim levels. All right, so now let's talk about the tow haul package here. The tow haul package here is this is going to be standard on King Ranch Platinum. Also, it's included on Tremor High 402A. Also available on the XL, STX Mid 200A, and the STX FX4 201A, XLT Tremor 401A, and Lariat. So, and they're going to be different, a little bit different on depends on what you have here. It says, so this tow haul package is going to give you the integrated trailer brake controller. So this is where you're going to get that controller that you can, brake that and can control the gain on the brake as you're braking, which is really nice to have. Also with this package, you're going to get the 355 electronic locking rear axle. That requires the 3.5 EcoBoost engine. And then you have the 373 electronic locking rear axle with the 5.0 liter engine. But then, of course, that is already standard on the Power Boost, depending on what engine you have there. Now, you can upgrade, as you can see with this in here, to the Max Trailer Tow electronic locking. So it's available equipment. Last year, to get the tow haul package, you did require you to add the max tow electronic lockers, just so you're aware that might happen this year. Now that's available on the XLT 300A, 17-inch wheels, 18-inch chrome wheels, or the 22-inch wheels. And then you have the 373 Max trailer tow electronic locking axle. Not available with the XLT 300A, 17-inch wheels, 18-inch chrome wheels, or the 22-inch wheels. So you have that availability. And then this package is not available with the 2.7-liter EcoBoost engine. So I think I covered all that in here. Make sure it's all covered. So again, that is going to be optional on about every trim level. Again, standard on King Ranch and Platinum. Now let's talk about the bed utility package. It shows there at $635. I assume it's the same for all of them. Now, this package is standard equipment on the King Ranch, Platinum, and the Raptor. It is included also in the Trimmer High 402A equipment group and available on XLT, Trimmer, 401A, as well as on the Lariat trim. So on the XLT and Lariat 500A features, you're going to get the tailgate step. So that's going to allow you to be able to flip that tailgate out of the step out of the top of the tailgate, I should say. Also, you're going to get the tailgate work surface. So that's going to have the ruler and everything on top of the tailgate itself. You're going to also now get, instead of the 4 pickup tie downs, you're going to get 4 plates as well on this. So those are going to go on the side. So 2 on each side of the bed for you. And you're going to get the LED box lighting as well. So that allows you to be able to turn a light on inside the bed there, so you can see kind of in the corners there that way. Also with that, for the Trimmer 401As, Raptors, and then included, it says include XLT and Lariat features plus the power tailgate. So now we're going to get the power tailgate. So not only power release down, but also up for that as well. Now, on some of these, like the Trimmer High 402A, Lariat Mid 501A, Lariat 502A, King Ranch, and Platinum, that will include everything we talked about, including the power tailgate, LED box lighting, all those other features. Plus, you're going to get the extended 6-inch extended running boards on the Lariat 501 and 502. Of course, not available with the longer wheelbase. And then also power deployable running boards on the King Ranch and Platinum. And then you get the Pro Access tailgate. That's the big one. Pro Access tailgate on those, giving you that tailgate where you can not only flip it down, but also you're going to be able to open it. And it will also get the tailgate work surface as well there too. So you won't get the tailgate step though. So that's one thing they don't mention in here. You'll get tailgate step. You'll lose the tailgate step. I guess it does say it right here, not included. So there you go. That is a difference there. And that is all part of the bed utility package, depending on what trim level you're looking at. All right, so now let's talk about the FX4 Off Road Package. Now, this package is available on the XLT 301A, 302A, and 303A, as well as on the Lariat, King Ranch, Platinum 701A, and Platinum 702A, and does require 4x4. So those are some of the requirements there for you. Now, this in here is going to get upgraded with your electronic locking gear ratio. So it'll be a 331 with the 5.0 liter and the EcoBoost engine. And then 355 electronic locking gear ratio on the 2.7 liter EcoBoost engine. And of course, you already have a 373 on your hybrid Power Boost. And because then say it's not available with that. And then you're going to get the 4x4, of course, FX4 off-road decal on the side. And then floor liners inside, because you're assuming you're going to take this off-road. So you're going to get the tray-like floor liners without the carpeted floor mats. And that'll be included only when the carpet is present for XL, XLT, and Lariat. So I think King Ranch and Platinum will get their floor mats. Hill descent control. So as you're seeing with this, they're coming down the hill in this image. So that's going to help you control coming down. That basically allows you to be able to control that up to 0.5 miles an hour in half-mile increments. So it'll basically control the speed coming down for you, kind of like trail control for some of your Broncos and some of your Raptors and such. And then you do get the off-road tuned front shocks on this. So again, ready to go off-road, monotube, rear shocks as well back there. And so it does upgrade those shocks for you. You get a rock crawl mode. Now in the past, we haven't seen that. You had to go to like Raptor to get a rock crawl mode. You get that with the FX4 package. This is becoming a very attractive package for those that want to go off-road. Skid plates as well for the fuel tank, transfer case, and front differential down there, so that'll help protect it up there. And then you can, as upgrades if you want, on the 3.5 EcoBoost, you can upgrade from the 331 to the 355 electronic locking, and on the 5.0 liter and the 2.7, you can upgrade to the 373 electronic locking gear ratio. So there you go. And then also you can upgrade your tires to an LT 265/70 R18 if you want, all-terrain tire. Now, they are expecting on this FX4 Off Road Package, it doesn't mention that you need to go to the 18-inch wheel, but it almost looks like it wants you to do that. So because you get that other tire right there. So there you go. There is that. So yeah, no mentioning of changing the tire. So like if you have a King Ranch or something, normally get 20s. It doesn't say that you have to do that in there. So there you go. All right, now we've covered the different packages that are available there for you. We are also going to cover the 702A equipment group. And I know I usually cover that first in the packages, but since there were packages that were standard equipment, I wanted to cover the packages first. So 702A equipment group, it is $65.40 for this equipment group. And it does include these three features down here. So that is going to get you the B&O Unleashed sound system. So it's upgrades from 8 speakers to 14 speakers for you. So you'll have that included. You'll also have the twin panel moonroof included as part of that. So that's not standard equipment like it is on the King Ranch. So it'll have the power sunshade on there as well for you. And then the heads-up display. So that is in this package here. Heads-up display gives you all the information for navigation, other things on. It looks like it's on the road for you, but it's in the glass. And that's another feature that's nice. Now, I will preface this. The heads-up display is a constraint item on the 24 model year. I don't see it changing in 25 model year. It's a supply issue there. And they have actually recommended to dealers to tell our customers that if they want to get a platinum truck made and they don't care about heads-up display, to go with the 701A equipment group. So I wanted to kind of let you know about that. Now, one thing you're not seeing in here is a 703A equipment group. And that's because that is a job 2 option. 703A, that is where that's that limited type of equipment. And that's not even in the order guide right now. So we'll have to do a video on that when that's available on what's included in the 703A, but that is considered what they call a job 2 item. It is not available to order right now for job 1 at the launch of the 25 model year. So when that comes available, we'll do a special video on that package and let you know, as well as the other job 2 items on the F-150 when that is available. Now, what I want to do is talk about the gear ratios, and I'm actually going to probably include this segment in all the videos because it's pretty much it depends on what, not really necessarily what trim level you have, but it depends on what engine you have and what cab configuration you have and wheelbase you have. So I'm going to kind of break it down. I do actually have a whole chart here for this. So I'm going to kind of go through in this. Now, on most vehicles, it's going to be a standard non-limit slip axle. So let's kind of go through and start with the 2.7 liter engine first. And when you select these, you'll be able to see that once you select the engine. So I'm doing this on the XL video, but it kind of works on all of them. So 2.7, right? And it depends on if you're 2-wheel drive or 4x4. So on the 2.7 liter, if you're a 2-wheel drive or 4x4 with the 141 and 145 inch wheelbase, so that's going to be your regular cab, long bed, and your Super Crew short bed. I believe it's your Super Cab long bed. I don't. Anyway, that wheelbase there, that's going to be a standard non-limited slip 3.55 gear ratio. Now that's what's going to be standard. Now on the 4x4 with the 2.7 and the 145 inch wheelbase, it is also if you have the FX4 package, you're going to get the electronic locking 355 as part of that. So we'll talk about that package when we get to the different optional packages and everything. You'll probably see that. Now, with the 5.0 liter V8 engine, the standard for the 145 inch wheelbase 2-wheel drives will be a non-limited slip 315. So if we select the 5.0, you'll see that change. See, now it's 315 non-limited slip axle there for that configuration. And then if you have a 5.0 with 145 inch or 157 inch wheelbase with a 4x4, is going to be a standard 331 limited slip. So if we flip over to 4x4 here, then it's probably going to go, it's going to change that. So we do want to change that, and it'll flip. Now you see it's a 331 non-limited slip. So if you make those changes, you'll see what that standard gear ratio is for all those configurations right there. And then, of course, if you do have the FX4 will come with an electronic locking gear ratio in those situations. So you want to, we'll talk more about that when we get to FX4. Tow haul as well, we'll get electronic locking. So we'll talk more about that in those packages. Now, let's go to the 3.5 EcoBoost engine. So if you have that engine, and then we'll kick to two-wheel drive for that. Yes. All right. So you go to that configuration, you'll see it's a 331 non-limited slip. So if it is going to be with the 141-inch wheelbase and 145-inch wheelbase, 3.5 V6 will come with that 331 non-limited slip rear axle. Also, it looks like the 4x4s and those two wheelbases, as well as the 157-inch wheelbase, will also be the 331 non-limited slip rear axle. So just kind of note that. And again, when you go to different packages, FX4, tow haul and such, it'll change to electronic locking in those situations. Now, the 3.5 hybrid, though, it's not listed in here. When you go to the hybrid motor, regardless, you're going to get a electronic locking 373, whether it be two-wheel drive or 4x4 on your hybrid engine. Just so much torque that the hybrid engine creates that it needs a 373 electronic locking. So that's what you're going to see on those. Now, of course, when we get into, we'll talk, when you probably went over on the trimmer and everything, trimmer is going to be electronic locking 373, as well as your Raptor will be a 4.1 electronic locking gear ratio for those. So you're going to be aware of that. And then, of course, if your FX4 STX on those with the 2.7 liter, it's going to get electronic locking 355. And then a 5.0 will be with the FX4 STX package, will be a electronic locking 331. Or you can go with if you have the tow haul package, of course, you'll get the upgraded with a 373 on that one. So a lot of, again, there's a table. There's a lot of them, but as you select them, that's what's standard. And of course, there are options. You can go and like, I don't want that package, but I want to upgrade. Then you can upgrade. You can see the cost on those. So pick your motor, pick your drivetrain. That's what I suggest. And then see what it's going to be standard and then what it's going to cost for you to go up. And you'll see those optional you can get optional electronic locking on all these, and you'll see the cost on those. And then certain packages will also come with them, like the FX4 package and such will also automatically come with electronic locking as well. Tow haul as well, because it needs that electronic locking gear ratio for those situations. So now let's get into the standalone options. And so these are, we'll go over these and let you know what's available for you, if they're dealer installed options or not. And then the availability. Some of these require certain things to get them. Now, let's talk about the engines first. 3.5 liter Power Boost hybrid engine. It's $1,900 for that. But right now, they're running, I know in 24 model year, a package of $1,900 for that. So if you look down here and we go down to that, you'll see a discount package. So basically you get that hybrid for free. So really it's the same cost. So don't forget that hybrid motor does come in the 373 electronic locking gear ratio for you. That's why it's down here like this. And then also comes with a hybrid electric 10-speed automatic transmission. And it gets you the 2.4 kilowatt Pro Power on board instead of the 2 kilowatt Pro Power on board. So there you go. There's that. All right. Now moving down, we do have down here an optional wheel for you. We do have a 22-inch option. So if you want a 22-inch wheel, you can go that route. Didn't switch over yet. There we go. So 22-inch gloss black wheel with inserts. Does require the full hybrid motor. That's probably why it didn't pull over for you. So it requires hybrid to get that wheel, just like in the King Ranch did. Not available with the FX4 Off Road Package, and not available with 157-inch wheelbase. Also not available with the Max Tow Axle upgrade within the tow haul package. So you can't get the Max Trailer Tow with that. There you go. So there's that. So we're going to hit no on that. So that's an option for you if you want. But is available on the 702A equipment group. So it does require 702A as well. I wanted to make sure I mentioned that. So a couple different requirements on that. Now let's talk about bed covers. We have a retractable bed cover that's $2,200 right there. A lot of different things it's not available with, and we'll get into that in a second. You also have a hard folding, $1,200 for that. It's a quad, it used to be a trifold. There you go. There's that. And then we have a soft folding down here. That's a Velcro one, $590 for that. You have those three options there. Now, with those bed covers, those are all going to be done at the factory through Ford Accessories. So they'll actually take the vehicle into a mod shop and put those on. Those are not available with the plastic drop-in liner. So it's just so you know, none of those are available with the drop-in liner, but are available on either the 701 or 702A equipment group. All right, move back up here. We do have the individual trailer tire pressure monitoring system with a customer placed camera. $1,185 for that. Covered this on the other videos. So this is going to give the tire pressure monitoring sensor on those 4 trailer tires. Includes 4 sensors for those. And then also it does allow you to do 6 sensors. So you can buy 2 more sensors if you have a triple axle. So there you go. That's your option there. Also allows you to put the camera on the trailer. So this is a dealer installed option because really the dealership's going to give it to you because you're going to put it on your trailers yourself. So they won't really actually install it. There you go. And then that is available on the 701 or 702A equipment group. All right, we do have the foldable pickup box bed extender. So it's $990 for this. This is a dealer installed option. The dealer will put it in your vehicle for you. You can see they're not available with the retractable bed cover or the bed divider. So, and it's available with the 701 or 702A equipment group. And yeah, not available with bed divider or the retractable bed cover. I like to check my notes. There is no 8-foot bed on the Platinum. So, all right. And then there is a spray and bed liner, $595 for that. And that is going to be done at the factory. And again, these notes are still brought over from last year. So it does say it's a dealer installed option, but that is not true. The tough bed spray and liner is done at the factory. So again, reason why I do these videos is to clarify some of that information there for you. So that is done at the factory. So and available with the 701 or 702A, and there is no bed rug for this year. So, all right. We do have the illuminated Ford logo badge. It was very popular as Ford accessories. A lot of people were getting that, putting them on there, so they made it orderable. $530. So the dealership won't charge you for that. If dealership does install it, it's available on the 701 or 702A. So this is an opportunity where Ford said, "Hey, I know people are doing that. Dealerships are getting money. They're installing them, charging for installs and everything. So let's just include it this year and have the dealerships pay for that to have it installed." All right. Bed divider. The bed divider there is available for you on the 701 or 702A. It is not available with the hard retractable bed cover, the pivot storage box, the bed extender, or the bed mat. So just something to keep in mind there. You can actually, I think they do have an image of this one. There you go. So you can see why the bed mat won't work because it won't fit. It does have to have these spots over here. You'll have to have the cleats for that, and which is why the bed extender doesn't work because it would affect that. And then also your, I think it's getting too close to the things for their covers. So there you go. All right, moving down, we do have the security code keyless entry keypad. $455. This is it's not standard equipment anymore. It is a dealer installed option now. You would have to order it and pay an extra $455 for it. The dealership would install it. It is available at the 701 or 702A equipment group. Retractable rear center step, $430. They brought this out because if you have the Pro Access tailgate, which is standard equipment now on these, on the Platinums, then it makes it a little bit easier to get into the tailgate. So it does allow it to come back to the left side of your hitch, I believe, is where they position that. The dealership, I think actually that's done at the factory. They will install it there, and so that way you can get into the back of the bed. So you have, in a sense, a tailgate step, but you do have to pay for that, $430 for that. We do have the paint protective film, $400. That is also done at the factory in a mod shop. They can only do about 2 or 3% of these, so I would not order this unless you plan to wait for get yours selected for scheduling. 701A or 702A, it's available. The plastic drop-in bed liner is $350 for that. I don't know if they have an image of that. They don't. Okay, that one there, that is also done at the factory, not available with any of your bed covers. Don't forget that. There. And then we do have the pivot storage box. There's an image of this, $320 for that. And that is a dealer installed option. The dealership would put it in there. There are some limitations on this. This one here is available on the 701A or 702A equipment group, but not available with your hard or retractable bed cover, and not available with the bed extender, the bed divider. So keep that in mind if you want this. So bed mat, $200, removable. That is a dealer installed option as well. The dealership will just basically put it in the vehicle for you. Don't forget that's not available with the bed divider, not available with the hard or retractable bed cover, not available with the drop-in bed liner, and is available in the 701A or 702A equipment group. So, all right. And then we have the engine block heater. That is a factory option. So they'll put it on at the factory. It'll go in there. I think it's in the bottom part of the vehicle, and $190 for that. I have an image. No image. But that'll be in there. I think it goes right through here. So that way you can plug that in if you live in a cold weather state. Available in the 701A or 702A. Wheel well liner. That is $180. That is a Ford accessory item. You can kind of see what those look like. That is actually going to be put on at the factory. No restrictions. Is available on the 701A or 702A equipment group. All right. And then we have the window air deflector side, $160 for that. And you can see that goes on there. Dealer installed option for that. And that is available on the 701A or 702A equipment group. The front and rear molded splash guards. Don't think there's an image in here of that. It's $150. Is a dealer installed option as well. And that is available on the 701A or 702A equipment group. Let's see what else here. Bed cargo net horizontal, $85. That is a dealer installed option. They'll actually just give it to you or put it in your vehicle, but it's going to go in there so that way you can keep things down in the vehicle. So I don't even see it on my list here. Oh, there it is. Yeah, available on the 701A or 702A. Wheel lock kit exposed, $85. That's gonna. They should. The dealership will install this for you. They'll take one of the lug nuts off and put the locking one on for you. Make sure they do install that because some dealers will just put the package in your vehicle and not install it. But they are supposed to pay for the install on that. So available on the 701A or 702A. Here's your spare tire lock. So if you order that, it's $80, and that's going to put that lock right here, so people can't lower that down if they have something else. So you'll have that as well. Available in the 701A or 702A equipment group. And then you do have the Pro Power on board. It's not showing you the price here because it does require the hybrid motor. So that is a factory option for you there. And so you can order that and have that put in. Actually, it's not showing it on the order guide, actually. Maybe that's included this year. Maybe that's included. I might be wrong on that. Let me look here. So let me double check that. It does require the power boost. I know that. And it's included actually in the Platinum Edition. So that's why there's no price on it. So when you go hybrid, you automatically get 7.2, which is really nice. We do have the trailer tow mirrors, power folding, power scope. $250 for that. So if you are wanting those bigger mirrors, you can get those. It comes with all the other features, including the other one, including the black skull caps. Not available with a 22-inch wheel on the 702A. Keep that in mind. And does tow haul package required, but it comes standard equipment already on the vehicle. So there you go. Now moving to the interior, we do have the in-vehicle safe by Console Vault. Is $430. That is a dealer installed option for you. Is available on the 701A or 702A, and there's an image of that right there. You want that, keep things secured. Floor liners, including the carpet mats, $200. So it gives you an idea what that looks like. That is a factory option there for you. Not available with the FX4 Off Road Package because they already get floor liners with those. So there you go. We do have the Ash Cup with lighter, $130. So kind of gives you what that looks like. That is available. I get that through Ford Accessories if I were you, but it is available on the 701 or 702A equipment group. And then you do have the first aid kit with the Ford logo. Again, a Ford accessory item, but it is a dealer installed option. Dealership would basically put it in your vehicle for you. Available on the 701A or 702A. But again, I just get that through Ford Accessories. The Ash Cup with a coin holder. So basically just get that there. And that is not available with the hybrid for some reason, but is available on the 701A or 702A with the EcoBoost motor. So there you go. That's all that's listed on there. A couple of things that are not on here that I want to cover that they forgot to put on there, and that is the front license plate bracket. So if you're in a state that requires a front license plate bracket, it's a no-cost option. They're going to install it for you. If you're in a state like Kansas that does not require a front license plate, it's an option. It's still no charge option. The dealership should install it for you at no cost to you. All right. Also, the bed hooks. That is a dealer installed option. That is retractable bed hooks by Bull Accessories. They're black. Those can be put on a 701A or 702A equipment vehicle, but you cannot put it on a 5.5-foot box. You do have to have the 6.5-foot box for that for some reason. All right. So that's also in there too. And lastly, something that is not listed. This is a factory option available on the 702A equipment group, not available on 701A, and that is the max recline seats. So if you want to be able to lay back, recline those seats, sleep, whatever, relax. Wouldn't do it while you're driving, but you can get that. Again, does require the 702A equipment group and is a factory option. Not on here, but is available. I don't have the cost here right in front of me. But I think it's somewhere under $1,000. I think it's right around 500 or something like that. So there you go. Those are all of our standalone options. So that's all of our standard equipment, the different equipment groups, packages, and standalone options in this video. Hopefully it was helping you out, give me some information, especially if you're looking to order a 2025 Ford F-150 Lariat trim. This gives you the information for that. So hope you do enjoy that. Now we are going to go over some ordering tips. So you can place an order right now with your good local dealer. We actually have a special, so there'll be a separate timestamp for that if you want to click around and see what that's all about. But whether you order from us or from your local dealer, here are some tips that you want to keep in mind when you're ordering from those different dealerships. One of the things is that make sure you find out when you place that order, they're going to give you an order sheet, and it'll have only the MSRP on there typically, unless you're plan pricing. And so you want to make sure they're going to have you sign that. So make sure that is correct. That is how your vehicle is going to be built. But also they should have you sign a buyer's order as well. And when you're going over that, before you sign that, kind of go over them with that. What is the price going to be? Is this just showing MSRP price? Is that what you're going to sell it to me for? I don't see a dealer fee in there. Do you have any dealer fee? So make sure they get all that in writing on that buyer's order before you sign that, and make sure you get a copy of that. So that way you're not surprised when it comes in. If they're going to add anything to the vehicle like aftermarket, they're not going to be surprised that the dealer fee has changed or anything like that. And they shouldn't change the price on you. So Ford will price protect the price. As long as the person that ordered the vehicle buys the vehicle, they will price protect it. They will reimburse the dealership back that difference. So once they see that person is correct, then they'll reimburse them back 45 days later on their dealer payment statement. So you want to make sure that they honor that for you as well. And that you keep it in writing. Usually will keep them honest, and they will go ahead and do that. Also, the incentives can be protected too. So it's in Smart Vincent is where dealers are able to pull that. They can actually pull either the protected incentives, which is when you order the vehicle, or the sale date incentives, which is what it is when you're buying the vehicle. And as the customer, you have the luxury of being able to see what they are at each time, and you get to select and you get to choose which ones you want. Make sure the dealership is doing that for you as well. There you go. Now, if you're wanting to order from us, we do have a YouTube special that we're doing, and that is invoice pricing on any ordered F-150, Lariat, also Platinum and King Ranches. So if you want to order from us, we're doing invoice pricing, and that is a YouTube special. So make sure you mention that on when you call or when you submit your form. Best way to do that, if you want to get that offer, go to our website. We have our bill and price on our website. Fill that out, configure it the way you want so we don't have any errors there. Fill out the form, and in the comments, put in there that you want the YouTube special. And then when it submits, our department knows that you've been on YouTube and you're watching that to make sure you get that offer. That is a special YouTube offer. Also, what we're doing too is if you finance a vehicle with us, then you discount the vehicle $1,000. So that way it can be used towards travel expenses, having it shipped to you, whatever it might be. But we just like to just discount $1,000. It makes it real simple and easy for you, just $1,000 less if you finance. And that way, then you can you don't have to worry about giving receipts to us or anything. You just go ahead and pay for your travel expenses. and then know that the price of the vehicle is $1,000 less for that. So, or shipping. So that helps reduce the price of the shipping if you want to have it shipped to your door. So that is a couple specials that we have here as a YouTube special. So make sure you mention that. And hopefully this video helped you out and got you the information. We're not done yet. We're going to still work on the other videos for the King Ranch Platinum yet. We are going to do a trimmer and Raptor as well. So make sure you're subscribed with that bell notification turned on so you don't miss those videos as they go live. And until the next video, stay positive, be kind to one another, be kind to yourself, and we'll see you in the next video.